Hello. We're going to talk about my birth experience today before it goes up my memory. And I was drugged up most of it, so I have Matthew here. And here's our baby.
Bebe.
Gobbo. Okay, so...
Based on true story.
At 6 a.m, I came down and said, Matthew!
Yes, I was trying to nap on the sofa because it was early. I was just put out it was Christmas.
Christmas Day.
Christmas Day. Cats woke up early. Fed the cats. Keep on the sofa. Matthew!
Yeah, I was upstairs and I felt something and I was like, that doesn't feel like discharge, basically. That feels different. So I came down and I said, I think my waters are broken. So I did the thing that they say to do, is check your pad, go for a wee, and you'll soon know by checking there if it's your waters and put another pad on. And as I came out the bathroom, more came away and I was like, yeah, it's my waters. And it carried on going. So then I had to call up maternity ward. Like, it's been so long now, so I had to call up them and say, this is what happened. And they went, yeah, we need you to come in so we can check you. And then we had to wait for the grandparents to wake up.
Yep. Wait for the grandparents, take us to hospital. It's very quiet because obviously it's Christmas.
Yeah, so
go in.
Violet's grandpa drove us there. Oh God, what time did he get here? Like 7 a.m?
Quite quickly after the whole thing, yeah.
Yeah.
That's 7, I think.
So we get there, there's someone else that waters are broken out on Christmas Day. I think they were similar to my name. So I'm Hayley, and I think they might have been Kaylee, but...
I think they were Kaylee, yeah.
Yeah, so it was like, oh, that's a bit weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
They check me, and they go, yeah, your waters are broken. Please go home.
Yeah. Like, yeah, no, go home. Like, go home. You're not ready
basically, yet. Yeah, wait, if your contractions end up, getting very close together, you come back to us. So I go home, and I'm thinking, well, we were meant to go to grandparents for Christmas Day, weren't we?
Yep, so that goes out the window because we're now on Watchdog seeing if that's contractions are going to do.
I'm now wearing adult nappies because every time I move, more waters are breaking. Like, it's constantly leaking at this point and it doesn't feel comfortable. So I'm like, we can't go there. They've said that we can go there if we want to, and I just feel like I'm not comfortable there because if I leak on your carpet, I don't want to do that. So I'd rather have like towels out here, and I had my birthing ball out. We had Miranda on. We watched a few things, didn't we?
Did binge Miranda, didn't we?
Yeah, and at one point I was like, that's how I feel when the water goes up her skirt right now. I walked up and down the stairs. I tried everything. And then our Christmas dinner was delivered to us by Grandma.
That was lovely.
Yeah, my Violet's grandma and Tristan's grandma. And still nothing, really. And then I got a text message later on Christmas saying that we've got to go in for, was it 8 a.m. for me to be induced. So we went in. I waited. They said that the induction ward was busy. So I could either wait on this ward that I was on or go home. I chose to go home. By this point, it had been 24 hours of my water's been broken. Yeah. And then we check, because it gets halfway through the day now. We've gone for a walk. I'm doing everything we can to try and help. I'm having some sort of pains, but not enough to be painful to think, okay, this is it. So we call up and they go, we're still busy. We can't get you in. So I'm thinking, okay, come on now. It's like getting over 24 hours now. It's almost the end of the night. And then I wake up Matthew at like 11:30. I literally just wake up to go to the toilet, check my phone, see a voicemail. And it's one of the midwives going, hi, we're just wondering if you can come in now and we can fit you in. And so I wake him up, Matthew. So I ring up going, yeah, I can make it. So we get a cab.
We get an Uber, which will not be the last time you hear that phrase. We'll be getting Ubers. We've got Ubers all back and forth a lot in those few days. Yeah,
because we got an Uber back on Christmas Day. So lucky enough, Grandpa gave us some money.
Thank God there was an Uber available. Yeah. And then anyway, we go in. It's gone midnight. It is very early in the morning. Go to the ward where Baba...
Where she's going to be born.
Yeah, eventually in this story.
And it's really nice because it has like a galaxy projector. As nice as the radio playing. It just feels really nice there. I'm like, oh, this is nice. At this point, I'm not allowed... Yeah. It has been over 26 hours or something like that now. To the point that they say I'm not allowed to water birth anymore because there's a risk of infection. So we wait, and obviously my second birthing partner is Bobby.
Yeah.
So they're like, just wake her up. You know, we had the first midwife was called Laura, didn't we?
Yeah.
She was really, really nice. So at 3 a.m, I think, was it me or you that rang Bobby? You were like, get here.
I think it was me.
Yeah.
Rang Laura, rang Bobby and said, by the way, there might be your baby due today, so could you come over here, please? Because you already have a birthing partner.
So Bobby had already warned her work.
Yep.
And by this point, it is the 27th of December. So it's, you know, Boxing Day's been and gone.
It's officially her due date.
Yeah, it's officially my due date. And Bobby arrives to me about an hour. It's probably about 4 a.m, if I remember rightly.
Yeah.
Bobby then walks in of them checking my waters. Laura checks with her hand. And it's like, sorry, like, I'm going to have to use this big, like, metal thing. So I'm going to have to get a doctor in. This point, she's like, I need you to use gas and air because this is going to hurt. So Bobby walks in at that point, and you were like, and Bobby was like, you brave girl, you know, because it was huge. I didn't want to see how huge it was, but it was huge. And this thing goes in, the doctor's trying their hardest, and the gas and air is just making me feel sick, and it is hurting.
Yeah.
I don't like gas and air.
No, you had your a comb as well.
Yeah, I had a comb.
We came
I had my TENS machine all set up on me. No, I didn't have the TENS machine set up straight away, did I?
Not at that point, not until you actually started being induced.
So I rented the TENS machine.
Pause.
Okay, so I rented the TENS machine, and this is the first time I've rented one with Tristan. I just didn't. I don't have it set up just yet. The doctor is trying their hardest with this massive thing, and like, no, it's her back waters have gone slightly, but not fully. Her front waters have not gone whatsoever. There's two types of waters. So they're like, you're only like 1 centimetre or something like that, not even that much to the point you're going to have to be introduced, and with hormone drip.
Yeah, so that's about 6:30 in the morning.
6:30 in the morning.
That what I do.
So before they do that, Bobby helps set up, and along with Laura at this point, Laura's still there, helps set up the bits that go on the back for the TENS machine, and I get my comb out, I have my music going on my playlist, I'm just trying to get comfy, you know, and it all gets set up, and then eventually Laura goes, well, I've got to go home, my shift's ended now, and here is Emily.
Yeah, also very nice.
Laura goes home for KFC that night.
We don't find that out later.
No, literally, no spoilers. Like, they have KFC for lunch or something like that. So Emily comes in, and it starts to get going, and I'm trying my best. I'm like, I don't want an epidural.
Nope, you didn't have an epidural the entire time.
No, I really did not want one.
Amazing, all the doctors there. Quite
yeah, every time a set of doctors would come in and check like how everything was going, they'd say she's here with her TENS machine, her birth comb. She's, well, at this point, that's what I'm on. I've been on gas and air a few times, and I feel sick with it, so I don't like it.
Yeah.
Me and Matthew were also suffering from acid reflux because something about the start that we had for Christmas dinner. So currently I'm going through that as well and have eggy burps. And I'm like, can I have something for that, please? So they gave me some pink stuff, and I drink it down. So the contractions are getting stronger, and I managed to work through it with just my TENS machine and the comb. And that's all I kind of work through. Every now and then the gas and air, but I really, really hate it, and I stopped using it. So I'm doing really, 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 really good. I don't know what time I asked for, can I please have the pethidine?
I do not recall what time it was. You know, that's not blurring into like, the actual when you had to get the like induced, because they had to put on stronger stuff and less stuff.
But yeah, like, you and Bobby were watching that machine. So
it kept us sane. Like, because we are essentially just not able to do... I'm not able to go, okay, Hayes, I'll tag in and help give birth. The only thing I could do to keep sane, and that helped with Bobby as well, was to see the score, essentially, of the contraction, see how high it was going, and see if it was, like, too potent for you.
The good thing about you and Bobby doing it, though, you were able to sometimes say, look, her contractions, you're giving her too many, because the idea was to, you know, every now and then I'd have checks, and she'd check me, so every now and then I'd be checked, see how many centimeters I was, and like, it took 10 hours for me to give birth to Tristan. So when it got to that mark, I was like, okay, what's happening now? It started getting to the point where this was like hurting now, and I'm like, I really don't want this. And asked for the pethidine.
Yeah.
They're like, okay, sure, we'll give you an injection for anti-sickness because you could throw up.
Yeah.
And then we'll give you a bit of pethidine, and so that went in the back of me.
Yeah.
And then I got given the pethidine, and I started crying, and like Bobby and you were like, what's wrong? And I was like, I feel terrible, like I feel like a failure. Because
you're not failing.
You weren't
failing at all.
I wanted to try and be as natural as I could. It's crazy as it, like last time when I gave birth to Tristan was literally just, well, it was a little bit of gas now and I hated it and I stopped and I went to like this thing that looked like a toilet. Oh, there's another note about that. Go on, Matthew.
Yes, the dislike of your previous midwife. So she was saying, oh, this is my experience last time, and immediately was like, no, she should not have done that. I'd like words with this midwife, please.
And I said, like, she pre-cut me, and she's like, no, she shouldn't have done that either. So she's like, I'll make sure that you give birth correctly, because obviously I weren't allowed to be off the bed. I'll make sure you give birth correctly so you don't tear.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I ended up crying a little bit because I really didn't want to have too many drugs, but this is what I did. And pethidine basically makes it so that you sleep and then you wake up for your contractions, and so you can rest. And like we hadn't had much of a night.
You were in and out of it a lot after that, like which is understandable. And I was running on fumes and anxiety. And
then halfway, Bobby goes, "Do you want me to tell my work that you don't want me going back? What do you want me to do?" And I was like, I don't know. I was like, yes, please stay. Because stay. There was times where Matthew had to go out and get some dinner. I
had to go get us some supplies because we bought snacks, but we need like
and you didn't want to leave me on my own.
No, so I am glad we had a second birth.
You and Bobby basically took it in shifts, didn't you?
Yeah.
There was one time, a couple of hours Bobby was there with me. Then a couple of hours it was just you because Bobby went home and got some more snacks there and drinks for you. I wasn't allowed any food and drink at this point, and I was like, oh no, because Bobby had bought me lots of like types of Lucozade, I think. Like energy drinks to try and help me to keep going, some snacks, and I weren't allowed none of it.
Yeah.
All I was allowed was water. Until at one point they went, the doctors informed us that you are dehydrated. You're allowed some 2 biscuits and apple juice. I was like, yes.
So I got tea as well. I got tea and toast. I got bread.
Hey, that's not there till near the end.
Is it not?
Spoilers.
Oh, spoilers, sorry.
Okay, so
bad man died.
So we keep going, and then also because I'm attached, it felt really embarrassing. But if I ever needed to go to the toilet, I was hooked up to wire, so I had to they had to get like a curtain, and I had to go on one of these things where you sit on it, and then they take that away. So I was constantly strapped, so it was very, very different. And then in total, it ended up being how long?
About 12 hours. 12 hours.
I swear you said it was 14 hours and 5 minutes.
Hang on. 8 something she was born.
It's up there. Go
Hang
get
on.
it.
Yeah, it would have been. Bear with me. Brain's going dead.
So the birth ended up being
14 hours and 5 minutes.
Yeah, so longer than Tristan, which was 10 hours. So I was a bit shocked by this. Now towards the obviously I started playing my phone and we started playing my playlist, and at one point Matthew said, "You can't have this song on here," when I was arranging my playlist. And it played. That's
because it was playing Loser Baby from Has Been Hotel while you were having contractions and no one could keep a straight face.
But it made me laugh, and laughter is the best medicine.
Like, if our baby starts singing it, I swear to God.
She wasn't born to it.
Woo, no, she was born to Golden.
At this point, obviously, Emily's
K-pop Demon Hunters, so that's cool.
But yeah, every time everyone kept coming in to check me, they kept like, basically, what's the word? My brain's all foggy. Boasting about me, or how like wonderful I am with like not being on like any stronger drugs.
Praising you.
Praising me, of how I was just doing this. And I wasn't screaming either. Like we kept hearing people screaming, going, they're near the end now. This is going to be her towards the end. And then towards the end, Laura came back.
Yeah, that was the thing. Because I was going out. I forgot what I was doing. I was going out somewhere to go downstairs. I was getting something.
I think you were getting my throw.
Yeah, I was getting your throw because someone was dropping off. And I passed them and said, "Oh, how's the baby?" Like, it's not here yet. Like, what? Like, she had finished her shift, gone home, had KFC, and come back for a second shift, and we were still there.
Yeah, so we had a friend called Evie that dropped off a throw, came here, fed the cats, not fed the lizard.
No, Zoe was not due a feed that night, which is lucky.
Gave her water.
Yeah.
So that was good. Dropped off snacks I couldn't eat.
No.
And then you went down there and that's when you came back.
Yeah.
It was... no, getting confused. See, my memory's going foggy. This is why we're doing it now.
What are you trying to say?
This is when the original midwife came back and was like, I can't
Yeah,
believe I'm still here.
Laura came back at that point as I was sort of... he was passing me the throw.
At this point, it's like, what... 8 p.m. or something like that.
Yes, it's gone 8. It's gone...
Bobby's thinking of going.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking, I'll go now.
I need to go rest.
I need to go get some sleep. Like, don't go. You might miss it. Good thing she didn't.
Yep.
Golden starts playing. The baby is born. She's already a K-pop fan.
I don't scream.
You don't scream. She just sort of appears.
And I'm just like a baby, which I did last time.
Hang on. There you go.
Baby comes out. Wires are still strapped to me. Point, like, basically, I've been so sleepy and in and out of all the drugs, apart from the one I didn't want. I didn't obviously have a gas and air.
Yeah.
Then you waited a little bit, didn't you?
Yeah. I waited till it's faded a bit.
Umbilical cord.
Then I cut that.
And then you were really confident, took your shirt off straight away. You thought you were going to have issues with that.
I did. I thought I was going to have a lot of issues with doing that, like, in front of people. But no, my Bebo was here, so we'll have baby time now.
Yeah, so you held her.
Yeah.
And then I had to have some hydration put into me, so water.
Yeah.
And I had to sit there. So obviously Bobby said, well done, proud of you.
Yeah.
Like, she was behind me as Violet came out.
Yeah, that was your strongest advice of just don't go there, just stay here. Like, okay, I do that.
You do not want to see
I do that.
Actually, the good thing about the last midwife, Laura, she said, do you want to touch your baby's head? And I said no. I'd also said no when I was having Tristan, because I don't know, something about my autism that I just don't like the idea that
it sounds right, yeah.
Just like, that makes me shiver. She then grabbed my hand and made me feel, and I was like, oh. So I'm actually really grateful for that she got me to do that.
Yeah.
And then obviously out she came, and then I got to hold Violet.
Yeah.
And eventually feed her. I fed her on the right side to begin with, and then I waited ages, and because last time I got rushed. With Tristan, so
we did sort of get to breathe though, didn't we?
Right, last time I was rushed. Like, so why are they not rushing me now? I didn't ask for your advice, Alexa.
At no point did we say your name.
No.
You were not in the room at any point during this.
No, when this was happening, yeah.
No, that would have been freaky. We did not give birth to you, okay? So we're just telling the story, okay? Don't.
Anyway, so they said, obviously, this machine will tell you when you can call us back. It's obviously just giving me the water. So I'm literally hooked up, and I said to Matthew, look, I'm so tired, I'm so drained. I can't keep holding her. There we go, she's feeding. She stopped feeding. She was having a good long feed, weren't she?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I said, can you please take her? Because I feel like I'm going to faint. Like,
yeah.
I've literally not had no food, no drink. And there we go. Now they give us tea and toast.
Yay!
They actually give Matthew toast.
I got fed.
And we got to eat.
Mm-hmm.
So I think you held Violet while I ate my toast and everything, and my tea.
And you were told multiple times beforehand that this would be the best toast imaginable.
They gave us Yorkshire tea because they said I done so well.
Yeah, I got tea.
Rather than the Thai fruit tea that they were giving everyone else. Quite surprised they'd actually given you something, because for Tristan they didn't give Josh anything.
That's because I'm cute.
So, anyway, hand you Violet.
Yeah.
You look after Violet, because I'm in and out, and I'm like, okay, I'm just going to lay here, try and sleep, and then you end up being like, I can't hold Violet, so you put her in a cot.
I am on essentially. I have been up since midnight, so I'm running on like in actual serious.
At this point, it's getting closer to 2 a.m.
Yeah, it is.
She was born at 8:35 p.m. and it's now basically 2 a.m. Getting close to that point.
Yeah.
And when it had all gone through, I buzzed, and they said, "Okay, all right." They detach it all the wires. I have a lovely bruise because I think I was attached here. Recently been stung by a bumblebee, so that's not that bruise, but yeah, it was this arm. And then they said to go take a shower, so it felt really weird to do that. I had to go to the toilet first with a jug underneath. She wanted to see how the blood was, usual thing. Didn't lose too much blood, so she was like, okay, that's fine. Took a shower, washed as much as I could. And then I couldn't get the shower turned off.
No,
so
I had to turn that
off. You came in and... Because that felt odd, because I thought this really shouldn't be a place that you should be going, because when unlocked, it unlocks the other side of the room for the other person.
Yeah.
So I felt a bit wary of letting you in there, but I couldn't... I was so weak, I couldn't close it off. So Matthew managed to close it off.
Yeah.
Got myself dried, got myself into some pyjamas, well, like a skirt pyjama thing, nighty, and then eventually they take us down. And you can't stay at this point.
No, because of the Christmas period, I could not stay. I literally could get you to your room, and that was it. I had to go.
Yeah, so I was like,
shoo me away.
Can I briefly go toilet, please?
Yeah.
It's the 28th now. I think it's, so I do that, and then you say goodbye. Off we go. I see a midwife that I first ever met when I had my induction at 8 weeks. However old, however many weeks I was when you have that first induction with your midwife. And she's like, oh yeah, I remember you. You moved. I was like, yeah.
God.
Yeah, different house. And then that was pretty much the experience. And then the next day I was trying to get breastfeeding going and I was struggling, so they helped me basically get some out. And then they were like, if this continues, you'll have to stay longer. Matthew arrives and I've done like skin to skin with her, and then she basically kind of crawls her way, like moves her way to the boob, and she feeds. I'm like, yes.
But this time I've had a good 4 hours sleep.
So I managed to have some food. No, it was good food. Obviously, the sticky toffee dessert. And then they said to you, you can only be there for an hour. I'm like, oh, because like partners are meant to be there
because it's still that Christmas period. I still couldn't be there that long.
So you're meant to be there from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. but because it's Christmas period, no.
Yeah.
Then we contact Grandpa and he comes and he forgets to bring the car seat up.
Oh, boy.
So he talks to the reception and goes, can we just take her down in her little cot thing? They were like, yeah. So all that goes down. We take her down in that. Get the car seat out. You guys are trying to figure out the car seat. I've no clue. I'm in a lot of pain.
Forget Da Vinci Code. It's like car seats are their own enigma to try and unlock.
And then we get home and I get promised McDonald's, McFlurry.
Oh God, yes, that has been a running gag since the entirety of your pregnancy. You could not have McFlurries. So I said once you got back, when you weren't pregnant anymore, I'd get you a McFlurry, and I kept my word.
Yeah. And then obviously, just to warn people, the first, I think it was like, it's called the first night hour or whatever, witching hour. The first night was a really, really, really hard night.
We were doing that like in 2-hour shifts, weren't we?
Yeah,
like you would sleep 2 hours and then
No, that was like pretty much the next day. So the first night home, we went upstairs and she just wouldn't go down next to me, even go sleeping. She wouldn't sleep. She wouldn't go in her lip next to me. Like she had to be held, and I got to the point where I was like, Matthew, it's 4 a.m. I've not slept. They always warn you about this. This will happen because obviously now she was tired from coming out of me. Suddenly she's got energy, and she's like, where am I? This is completely different. So I was really, really struggling because obviously I've chose to breastfeed. So it's constantly, she's on me, off me, on me. I'm getting no sleep whatsoever. I'm so tired. And I say to Matthew, that's it. And we order some cow cake because I'm struggling, really, really struggling.
Yeah, we ordered, was it Whoosh, wasn't it?
Yeah, no, it weren't. It was like Just Eat or something like that from a Sainsbury's.
Which happens to be open at that point, which is fantastic. It's good to do that.
He sees me from the top of the stairs, the guy. Like, okay, that makes sense. Baby, newborn. Matthew gives her a bottle, washes the bottle, and then she goes to sleep.
I just point out that formula is like terrible for one thing, and it's speed, because you have to prep it so much beforehand.
Yeah.
So you are listening to your baby cry during this, unless you're psychic.
That's the difference. People that can breastfeed.
Yeah.
They're people that can't.
I could not imagine having to listen to a cry. That would kill my heart.
Like with Tristan, I formula, didn't I?
Yeah.
So it was hard to have him to like cry, try and get bottle ready and everything. And so you gave her a bottle.
So I missed this with Tristan. He was 10 months old by the time.
And then you put her in a Moses basket, and I got like 2 hours of sleep, maybe 3, or something like that. Because obviously you only allowed 2 to 3 hour gap between feeding. You have to feed them every 2 to 3 hours.
Yeah.
So and then that was enough for me to have, and then I came down here, took over. She went back on boob, so I hadn't given up on breastfeeding. I'm now 7 months into breastfeeding, close to me breastfeeding. And then you went and napped. And then, I don't know what time you would have been. It was about 6 in the morning at that point, wasn't it?
All I remember was to try and stay awake. I put on Walking with Giant. No, Walking with Beasts I put on.
Maybe 6 or 7 in the morning. And then by like 12, I wake you and go, Matthew, just to warn you, Grandma and Grandpa are coming over here. And no, just Grandma and Tristan and his auntie. Decided not to mention names just in case. But yeah, Matthew then gets up and we have our first lot of visitors come by. And that's pretty much it. And there's a couple of times where we still kind of give her some formula. I think like twice. You had...
No, we had a panic about that because that same month... Oh, no, it was January, wasn't it? It's January where we had the whole, this formula is getting recalled because...
It wasn't it, lucky enough.
Yeah, no, lucky it wasn't, but it was like, yeah, it's the heart attack we need.
Yeah, so she only had, in her lifetime, 2 bottles of formula.
She wasn't keen on it, really.
No, she hated bottles.
She even hates bottles when it is your breast milk.
So yeah, we tried at one point, like I must have been 6 weeks into breastfeeding at this point, because they say you have to wait 6 weeks because your cousin recommended that I wait 6 weeks.
She's a good egg.
Until I do that, she really is. She was very supportive of my breastfeeding journey, helped me. I'd message her and she would contact me back. So I waited 6 weeks and then we pumped. And then you try and feed her at night, and then she didn't like it. And like even your cousin like suggested how to feed her. Yeah. Like pace feeding it was called. Yeah. So it's similar to Booby.
Still not like it, but
she didn't like it.
Nah.
So it ended up being me, and it's been a hard journey, but here we are, and I'm still going, and that is pretty much my birth story. It was like a long...
It really was. We were absolutely long by the time baby came.
Yeah. Like, I've only just started getting like decent sleep now. I mean, I had broken sleep last night because we might have a tooth coming through, but
So yeah, nowadays we have a few wake up calls, which is Violet, cat 1, cat 2, cat 3.
Yeah, so that is everything. That
Indeed.
is, and then Violet was born. Tristan is absolutely smitten. He said he didn't want a girl, he said he didn't want
a sister. And now he absolutely adores her.
He is very, very protective, and I mean very protective of Violet. But yeah, that is our family of 4 story, and been a fantastic time since, really, with our little rainbow baby. Yeah.
Took a little while, but she's here.
I just want to thank Matthew and Bobby for being my birthing partners, and Laura and Emily, you're fantastic, and I did not tear.
No, you did
not. Laura, thank you. No tear whatsoever, just a little bit of a graze. That was it. So thanks to you. Fantastic experience, and to the point that they all got gifts. I've had a positive experience at Whole Royal, but I know others might not done, but mine was fantastic. Even best than the first experience, because I didn't really like my first experience because they were so rude the first experience, wanting to rush me out, and I just didn't understand. I had to change rooms. I knew this time round, but this time I got to relax because I had the drip still on me. It was lovely. So good. Everyone was like cheery because obviously Christmas period, and they had like a reindeer set up and everything.
So... you forgot a bit. So after she was born, obviously because my daughter's name is a colour, they went around trying to find purple hats for her. And we got like 3. It was brilliant.
They're under her cot at the moment. For
I
memory box. And she went out home in a purple hat. They gave us 3. And I'm just like, oh my God, thank you. They said there were no Christmas hats left.
We said that's fine.
They tried finding us a rainbow one, but they couldn't find us a rainbow one. And there are people that knit for babies. So thank you to you guys too for the hard work you do for knitting babies. Because if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have the purple ones. So that's it. Hope you enjoyed listening to us, and thank you to everyone that has been supported from the day 1 to now of Violet. We love you guys.
We love you. There will be no more.
No.
I've got a wife and 2 kids. I'm fine.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.